Lamplight presents The Witches of Cambridge by Menna Van Praag. Narrated by Imogen Church. Chapter 1. Amandine closes her eyes as the clock ticks past midnight. She tries to ignore the tug of the full moon and the flutter in her chest as its gravity squeezes her heart. Instead, Amandine focuses on her husband's soft snores and wonders, as she has every night for the last few months, why she feels so numb. When they met 13 years ago, she thought him the most beautiful man she'd ever seen. Amandine Bisset was so passionate for Elliot Walker then that tiny silver sparks flew from her fingertips when she touched him. When they made love, her whole body filled with light so bright, Amandine believed she might explode. Now she wonders, when was the last time sex was like that? Before the babies were born? Now they have two rambunctious, full-blooded, glorious boys, and hardly enough energy left at the end of the day for a good-night kiss, let alone anything else. And any intimacy had quickly evaporated, like wet kisses scattered across warm skin. 13 years ago, when they were both undergraduates at Cambridge, Amandine's skin had shimmered at the sight of him. The first time Elliot Walker entered her world, she was standing in the foyer of the Fitzwilliam Museum, gazing at The Kiss by Gustav Klimt, and wondering if, among all the glistening gold, she'd ever be blessed enough to feel the passionate desire depicted in that painting. A moment later, the thoughts still lingering in her head, Amandine had heard laughter as bright and brilliant as moonshine. She turned to see Elliot standing alone in front of a Van Gogh, his laughter flooding the painting and filling the room. Seized by a sudden urge she couldn't explain, Amandine found herself walking towards him. When she reached him, she didn't extend her hand and introduce herself. "Why are you laughing?" Elliot turned his smile on her.
"What?"
she asked again, and he shrugged.
"I don't know. There's a quirky joy about it. The sky rolling like waves, the moon and stars like little suns. I think the artist wanted us to smile."
"I don't think so," Amandine said.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?